Hey guys, it's me, Pigwater25 here, and today I have my Six Flags New England synopsis, or summary, basically my journey, my details, my thoughts, just the general definition of what is a synopsis, if anyone doesn't know what that word means. And I landed back in O'Hare Airport and got back home to where I actually do belong, about 5 p.m. Central Time, basically 5 p.m. from the time where I live. And I quickly rushed together to put this PowerPoint together, and I went to bed and just I'm trying to get this up right now, so yeah, let's just get started. I don't want to drag this on for too long. The route. We started on the left side of the park. Our first ride is Flashback, then went a Wicked Cyclone, New England Skyscreamer, Pandemonium, Superman, then ate lunch after that, Gotham City Gauntlet, Mind Eraser, and then The Dark Knight. Batman the Dark Knight, the influence there. I will post individual reviews of each of these coasters alongside Cedar Point and Six Flags Great America. And we'll be joined by Carowinds and Busch Gardens Tampa later. And you gotta remember, these reviews go in reverse alphabetical order. And I've gotten through X, I've gotten through a few in W, I've touched a few in V, I haven't written anything with X or with Y or Z. And basically, the next 3 reviews, including the ones from Carowinds and Busch Gardens Tampa, will be Wicked Twister at Cedar Point, Wicked Cyclone, which is probably my next one planned, because I don't want to have a huge. I want to have at least a several video gap between impulse reviews, and Vortex at Carowinds. So yeah, that is my idea right there. I'd like to try and get Wicked Cyclone up this week, but I think it's actually not going to happen, because I'd like to do another prediction video for my Busch Gardens Tampa and Carowinds, just like I did for New England last week, I think Wednesday, or I think maybe Tuesday actually. Maintenance. If you're all screaming at your computer or your phone screen or whatever you're watching on right now, why Goliath was left out of the route, well, I missed it. It was under extensive maintenance, and I heard, just like my prediction, it was down for the season. Even the website said so. The gate literally was post that loud and clear. The slingshot was also down, but didn't really matter to me. I don't really believe in those upcharge attractions, no matter how thrilling they are. Goliath would have been my first ride of the day, but it was down. And it has been down for a while for maintenance. Not like it broke down at the beginning of the day because it failed testing. No, it's just been down for maintenance for a while now. They're probably doing a whole overhaul of these parts and stuff. Operations. Wicked Cyclone, Superman the Ride, Mind Eraser, and Batman the Dark Knight all ran 2 trains. Pandemonium and Gotham City Gauntlet, because of their model, could run many small trains. I think Pandemonium can run 5 or 6. Gotham City Gauntlet ran probably like 7 or 8. Both of them sat 4 people. Flashback and Goliath can possibly only run 1 train unless they are asking for a disaster, or want to funnel thousands of dollars into a switch station. Pardon me. From my observations, and actually surprisingly, Thunderbolt only ran 1 train. My observations said that basically it was built in the 1940s. I think 1941 was the year of building. And brakes were not powerful enough for the train to stack. I don't think stacking trains was mainstream in the 1940s. The speed was alright. I mean, some things were pretty quick for operations. Surprisingly, Mind Eraser was quick. Gotham City Gauntlet was fairly quick. Flashback was, well, it's only run 1 train. Wicked Cyclone, you were stacked for maybe a minute. It wasn't the best. Pandemonium, it definitely had at least 1 train stacked at all times. Sometimes 2 if they're running slower. Superman, yeah, there's an exception to that one. Mind Eraser, yeah, I said it's my fastest one. Batman was actually kind of slow. I was stacked on Batman for a minute. Because it's actually, the ride's over so quickly. It's another Batman the Ride thing. The ride is so short and over so quickly that you're just stacked there with hanging on the adrenaline rush. And we'll get to that one exception to the speed. Superman VR. This thing is the bane of my visit. If you've seen my rant on VR, going to my favorite B&M Hyper, well, actually not my favorite because Diamondback's my favorite. My home park and pride, and the main reason I even visit Great America, or one of the main reasons I visit it, it is VR coming to that. If you want to see my full thoughts on a full rant, 10-minute rant on VR and what exactly will happen in a paranoid rant about VR coming to Raging Bull, here I have some research, I have some evidence, I have some first-person experience, and everything I said in there was true. VR drastically slowed down the operations. It was the pace of half of a snail, and I'm being generous on that one. I got in line approximately 12:30. I was there since opening, and crowds were pretty small. It was a Thursday. VR started operations at exactly 1 p.m. I was like maybe, I don't know, I was less than 10 trains from the gate, which would have been a 5-10 minute wait. And then VR started up. That 5 to 10 minute wait turned into a half an hour wait. I would have waited for even longer, but I decided to opt out of VR so I can claim an empty single rider seat in second row. Since apparently first and second row are only available to non-VR riders, which actually is really smart. It really sucks I could not do VR, but it probably wouldn't have been worth it. I mean, if I ever ride this again, I'm probably not going to do VR. And with my last breath in the slideshow, I wish for the death of Six Flags VR. Overall, it's a quaint park. It's good, it's easy to navigate, has some fun rides. I think everything there except Gotham City Gauntlet and Mind Eraser is like really fun. It's got a typical Six Flags feel. Theming's not that impressive. The parking lot was extremely bizarre, because it was half a mile, maybe even a mile, from the park's gate. And I think the parking lot goes like under a bridge to the park or something. And it's pretty unorganized. It's a pretty small parking lot. There's a trolley, but sometimes it doesn't show up for a while. It's really odd, the parking lot. Sure, parking is still the same thing, because parking is not too hard. $25 unless you have a prepaid or season pass. Find a spot and go. But it's really odd, this parking lot. I didn't get to see the whole thing, because it kind of wrapped around to a place. Since I got there at opening, I was able to get the second lot. Like, you know how the numbers, they have like numbers 1, 2, or you know how they have like a number by the parking lot spots? Each little rectangle has a little lot number. The very first people in like handicapped, they get number 1, and just people who get there a little later get number 2. I got number 2. I got parking spot number 2. It got large crowds at opening hours of the trolley. It was like, I think it would have taken 2 trolleys, maybe even a third trolley to get everyone there. So I decided to walk it out, which was a good thing because people that were, I couldn't see, but I did not recognize the people that we would have stood behind. And I did not see the people that we would have stood behind for the trolley. On the trolley. So it probably would have waited for a third trolley. So sure, it was quite a bit of a walk, and it wasn't that impressive of a walk. There wasn't really anything to do with that. But still, at least we spent less time waiting, except more calories though. I would come back here again. My overall consensus is a thumbs up. I would come back here again, but in the area, I have other parks to explore first. Approximately the same distance from Boston is Lake Compounce. And they're actually closer than both of them is Kenobi Lake in New Hampshire, the next state over. Kenobi Lake is actually closer by like twice as close. My dog's acting weird. Sorry about that. Yeah, so where was I? Oh yeah, Lake Compounce, basically the same distance. Kenobi Lake surprisingly closer, but I kind of forgot it existed over there. I mean, I think it's so close, or like, so it's basically if Boston schools have the end of the year field trip or like a physics class field trip, and they need to use coasters for fun or physics, then they go to Kenobi Lake and ride Yankee Cannonball or Untamed, or the corkscrew coaster. Because no one really remembers the corkscrew coaster. They probably ride Yankee Cannonball. I remember my dad's physics class in high school. He rode American Eagle for physics. But I'm drifting on far too long. I'd like to say that thank you all for watching my Six Flags New England synopsis. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll just share a little bit of my agenda coming up. I'll try and get another video or two up this week. If my biggest priority is probably my Carowinds and Busch Gardens Tampa predictions of where everything will fall on my lists and rankings. And if that gets done and I still have time, I'll probably put up another review. I'm thinking Wicked Cyclone, which will definitely rake in a lot of popularity there. I'll give you a little hint right now. I enjoyed the ride. It was really good. And, yeah, after all that, I also want to give a little bit of an update on my 50 subscriber countdown. I'm having a bit of delays with Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. As much as I'd love to play it, I've been putting more research into it. I've been putting casual things aside. And also, we go to 7-Eleven to get Steam cards, and they've been out for a while, and we haven't gone back in a while. Because our 7-Eleven is about, I don't know, maybe probably a half-an-hour walk or maybe a 10-minute bike ride if you're going fast. Which I'm not exactly the most fit guy. So I haven't been able to go back to 7-Eleven for a while, and if I do, I'll probably get like a $10, $15, $20 Steam card. And I'll be playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. And I'll see if I can get that up for you guys. Sure, it might be gaming, but still, it's coasters. It's somewhat relevant. And for my Q&A, I decided that I was not able to rake in enough questions. Basically, when I get back from Carowinds and Busch Gardens Tampa, that trip, I'll only have a day and a half to get up my YouTube videos before the whole thing. After that, I think my synopsises for those parks will probably be first, but I'll put up my Q&A probably the week of school starting and the week, or maybe the week after. My Q&A will probably, since I didn't get enough questions relating to anything, I think I only got 8 questions from one viewer on the video. I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna give away a little bit about myself, like a couple of my favorites, couple hobbies, couple interests, and I'll answer that one guy who actually put in the comment section the stuff that they wanted to hear from me. Yeah, all that fun stuff. So with all that out of the way, I'd like to say I really hope we get some good weather for my upcoming trip next week. Currently, it's looking good in Clearwater, but I've actually heard rumors that there's going to be, according to the weather, this says there's going to be extensive week-long showers just lingering around for basically now until maybe even next Monday. And my official dates is that I will be going to Carowinds Monday, August 8th. That is my official date for Carowinds. May we please, coaster gods, maintenance gods, may we please have some good weather, some good maintenance for that. And Busch Gardens Tampa can be anytime within Wednesday, August 10th to Friday, August 12th. It can be any of those 3 days, the 11th, 10th, or 12th of August. So yeah, I think I'm kind of dragging this exit on for too long, but I really hope you all guys enjoyed. I wish me all this good weather, good maintenance for the areas for these last back-to-school coaster rushes. So I'm pretty sure if you have a trip coming up in this coming week before back to school, then comment down below about it. I really want to hear about this stuff. I want to interact with the fans a bit more. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you all for watching. Good weather, a good fortune to everyone viewing, and myself as well. And thank you all for watching. Again, peace.